Hey guys, welcome to another Bella Day video. I haven't updated you guys in a while and I thought I would just make a video, and as you know by the title of this video, I am engaged. I'm so happy. I just wanted to say why me and my fiance are choosing to get engaged so young and get married, because I know that a lot of people think that you shouldn't get engaged young or you shouldn't get married young because they think that like you're too immature or you haven't lived any of your life yet, you're just throwing your life away or something like that. But I really just don't think any of that is true, because I know that I want to spend the rest of my life with Zeke, and I know that I want to live my life with him and grow with him and grow up with him and grow old with him. I say that a lot, but I just think it's so cool. So I thought I would start off with talking about how we met. So I actually really wish that I remembered when I met him, but I was 4 years old and he was 6 years old, so I don't remember that, and my parents also don't remember. So yeah, I have no idea how we actually met, but we grew up together. I was 4, he was 6, and we met at church because he was going to that church and then my family started going, and that's how we met. So yeah, we grew up in the church together and he became best friends with my brother. So I was always like hanging out with them sometimes, but my brother didn't like me hanging out with them. I mean, if you have an older sibling, you know that when they have their friend over, normally they don't like to have their younger sibling hang out with them. Yeah, my brother would always be like, no, you can't play video games with us. And then Zeke would be like, but why not? So he was always really sweet to me. We didn't really become like closer friends until when I turned a teenager is when we started hanging out a little more. We went to a Christian camp together, me, Zeke, Alex. We went to this camp. We kind of like grew closer friends, and then we developed this like friend group where it was me and one of my friends and Zeke and my brother. It was like this 4 people friend group. And then like some other friends joined in. It was this nice friend group. We became closer friends, and I told my friend Christy about how I liked Zeke, and then she kind of mentioned it to him and I was freaking out, but she told him that I liked him and he was like, oh, I kind of like her too. She was like, well, you should tell her that you like her, and then he did. So after he told me he liked me, then I asked my parents if I could date him and be his girlfriend, and they were actually fine with it because he's Christian and he is really just a man of God. He's not just like a Christian. Sorry, there's all dust everywhere over here, and I'm sitting on the floor right now and I'm just seeing all this dust. I'm like, man, I need to dust down here. They just knew that he would just encourage me in my faith, unlike other guys would. I started dating him when I was 15 and he was 17, and we've been dating for 2.5 years. It was actually a 2.5-year anniversary when he proposed to me, so that was super cool. But we've been talking about marriage since we first started dating, so it wasn't like we were dating just to figure things out or whatever, like people would say that you should date for or something. We just never saw it that way. We were dating for marriage, and we've been talking about it ever since. It feels like I've been waiting forever. Other people would be like, oh, 2.5 years is nothing. You should be dating for like 6 years and then be engaged for 5 years and then get married or something crazy like that. I have had a lot of people tell me things like that. So really the reason that we're getting married so young is because we want to glorify God and we want to preach his word together. If you guys have any other questions for me, I would be happy to make a part 2 or just a different title video. Tomorrow, me and Zeke are getting our engagement photos done by a friend of mine, Nevaeh, and we're gonna bring you guys on that journey. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye. We're getting engagement photos done.
Getting engaged.
No, we're already engaged.
Let's take photos. I'm excited. I'm really
Yeah.
happy.
We're going to Harkness Park in Connecticut.
Fun stuff. We're meeting our friend. We're gonna get.
I'm gonna put a link. I think I already said this, but I'm gonna put a link to her Instagram in the description box, so you guys should check out her stuff.
It's a description box.
People always say the description box.
No one calls it that.
Yes, they do. Look how cute he is. Nice shirt. Actually, no, don't look at him. It's too cute for you.
Were you surprised when I proposed to you?
Yes,
Did you like the
I was surprised. I love the boat. I'll put some pictures too at the end of this video of what he did.
I've been planning this for like 2 years, basically.
Yeah, tell me a little bit about your side of it.
Continue on exit 848.
Well, I don't know what your side of it was. I know that I wanted to do a boat thing because I already did a horse in the carriage, and that was the only thing I could think to top that. Also, it was kind of, she loves Rapunzel, so I thought that was a good point for it. Thought it was fun, cute, and I just really wanted to make her happy. Sorry, this guy's just got his hazards on. What's the hazard? Is the hazard your bad driving? Oh! Yeah, it was just an exciting time. I prayed about it a lot, and God really blessed me, and it all worked out.
Alright, well, we'll see you guys when we get there.
Yeah. So that was hard. This is Harkness Park. I'm sure you just saw an awesome slideshow, right?
Yep.
Babe?
Yep.
So Harkness Park is like a reconstruction or like a deconstruction of some rich guy's house.
It's super cool.
Yeah.
It was kind of humid, and then the bugs started attacking us. But we
Oh,
got
come on,
everything.
we had a great time.
Yeah, we had a really good time.
It was so fun.
I'm
was
pretty
so glad
sure-
to be with you.
I know. It was fun.
I just kept saying these things to you. I couldn't help myself. It was just.
I
so
think we got
sweet.
all the pictures that I wanted.
We had fun. We did some spinny ones. Okay, I don't know what Bella told you, but the fundamental reasoning behind marriage is Christian reasoning. And if you don't have the biblical basis for your understanding and worldview, then marriage itself is really just a pointless act and an exercise in futility. You're just gonna waste your time with somebody when there's all those other people and you can have variety. It's really, though you know from the minute you start a relationship that it should be eternal.
You do know? Oh yeah. We have to.
Well, we have to go left. That's a park.
Yeah.
You know that it's going to be eternal. You know that it should last forever. And all of our songs and all of our poems contain some note of that. But really, if we were being completely natural according to a naturalistic worldview, we would just be animals and mate with whatever we want to mate with. But marriage as a continuous companionship and helpership, as the Bible is designed it to be, or God designed it to be, and the Bible tells us about, has man and a helper who is comparable to him, not just the same as him, but the same and different, so that they can complement each other, and then together they can show God's grace and glory, His sovereignty, and His kindness, His unfailing love toward us. So then, if you're basing yourself on a biblical standard, your measure of marriage is wives submit to your husbands as to Christ, and husbands love your wives as Christ loved the church, the only measure of what makes marriage work and what makes a human being work is spiritual maturity. Because if a person is going against God's design for how they should live, nothing that they could do could ever succeed. So yeah, being engaged at 18 is
Well, he's 20.
wonderful thing.
I'm 18.
Anyway, that's my thoughts on being engaged at 18. If your worldview is biblical, you have no reason not to be engaged at 18 unless you're spiritually mature and incapable of caring for one another and loving one another as the Bible prescribes. Left?
Yeah.
Okay. People like this. This is, you know, down to earth, relatable. Driving, am I right? You like turn this wheel thing. Thanks for watching, everybody.
See you guys next time in the next Bella Day video.
Exciting stuff in the life of Bella Day.
Also, comment down below what your favorite picture was.
And what video you want us to do next. Bye!